Hey, my name's Matthew Gruppy, and I'm doing the video log for the new student dialogues. And I guess I'm just supposed to talk about how I felt during the student dialogue, how it went, what were my feelings about it. I went to the one about gender roles in society. It was weird at first, obviously because we didn't know each other. We did some icebreakers in order to learn a little bit about each other and to just, start laughing so we could talk. It was interesting. However, I thought the person teaching it was very hypocritical as far as saying you're not going to be judged for what you say. We don't want to say anything that could offend anybody else. And then she went and made a reference that offended me, about the South being the Bible Belt and how that's really bad. And her growing up in it as an atheist was just horrible. So I thought that was very hypocritical and unneeded. Well, okay, I guess the first thing, were there active voices in our dialogue? Yeah, everyone, except for a few people, were talking. They were discussing the topic or whatever we were discussing, putting input in. Whenever there was, an activity we do to show what our stance was on any particular issue. Most everybody participated, letting people know, yes, I agree with that, no, I don't agree with that, and this is why. There was a lot of that. And yes, there were more reserved voices in the dialogue, people who didn't really want to speak up. Either they had no preference, or they had a preference and they just were too scared to talk about it. So I think that's it. And me personally, what I did in the group, I talked quite a bit because I am for the more traditional role style in our culture, where not that the man is superior, but that the man has a greater responsibility to A, provide for the family, and B, to protect the wife and to provide for her and take care of her, because my beliefs say that's what a man's responsibility is, to take care of the family, to take care of the wife, to treat her like she's special, to treat her like she's beautiful all the time, like she's something worth protecting. So not that they're inferior in any way. It's that, in my belief, it shouldn't be the other way around. And in a lot of scenarios in modern culture, it has been switched around, and I think that's just horrible. And I don't like how in this gender role thing they were like, oh yeah, all women need to be independent and stick up for themselves, because I don't think that's true. I don't think every woman can stand up, and be independent. You need that support from, a spouse, or, another, person from the opposite sex, whatever it is. So I don't like how it was portrayed in this, how, well, the one particular girl, obviously she was like, yeah, pro women, everything, men suck. And I felt like the entire time it was just like, oh yeah, men rape women and men take advantage of women and da 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 da, but it definitely happens the other way around as well. So I really wish it would have been portrayed from both sides instead of just her particular viewpoint on it. So and as far as like what I actually thought about the student dialogue, I didn't like having to be forced to do one. There wasn't any one particular one I liked, because I felt like they were all liberal topics are going to be liberally swayed. So I didn't like that at all. But yeah, that's about it as far as like what I thought and what I experienced. Of course, there was people that agreed with it, but the general trend was being influenced by the one lady who was instructing it. So But yep. So bye.